So this is an interesting situation. So Joseph Ossai admits part of the problem last year was that the defense didn't buy into the season until the last 5 weeks of the season. Says Trey Hendrickson can still be a huge part of the solution. All right. First off. This is a problem with leadership. Like, that's just straight up. And I'm not just saying Lou Anarumo. This is a problem with Lou. This is a problem with coaching staff. This is also a problem with the team captains. There is no scenario where your defense should really not buy in that you're going to have a successful season until the very end of it. That is a ridiculous concept that your defense thinks, we don't really have a chance until week 13. You should, on both sides, feel like and know you are going to be a successful team the whole entire year. It can't be, week 13, now we think, you know what, we might actually be a good team. Because then you don't try, or you try less. You're not going out there and giving it your all, because at the end of the day, you are already kind of in this mindset that we're not going to the playoffs. We're not going to be a successful team. We're not going to go far. And once you second guess yourself and doubt yourself in that way, you're going to lose. 1000% you're going to lose. So this is just, this is the worst thing to hear. This is honestly the worst thing to hear. Because this just means this defense, we need Al Golden. Like, that's pretty much what that is. We need Al Golden. You need a captain. You need a leaders to stand up and say, guys, we're going to do this. We're going to win. We're going to be successful. Even if you're in a bad spot, even if you're losing games, even if things are not going your way, you need a leader to stand up and say, I don't care what you're thinking right now. I'm telling you, this is going to be successful. We're coming together. We're working together. We're going to forget about what happened in the past, the last couple of weeks. We're worried about right now what's in front of us. This is a problem of leadership. That's what that is. Man, that's disappointing to hear. Really, it is. And I know we dealt with injuries. We dealt with Cam Sample. But again, to not even buy in week 1. Usually, like, if you buy in week 1, you buy in a couple weeks of the season, and then if it kind of goes downhill, you kind of just, you don't give up, but you start to be like, okay, whatever, this season's not going the way we want to. And then you always believe, you always got to believe in you that you're going to turn it around, that things are going to get fixed. It kind of does, like, reveal a lot of the reasons why, if you watched last year, it feels like our defense was just absolutely a nothing burger. It seemed like at some points they were just giving up crazy big plays left, right, and center. And keep in mind that week 11 game versus the Ravens, where we allowed an 80-yard touchdown because we missed 6 tackles. It makes sense they weren't bought into the season, because at the end of the day, they didn't think we were going to be successful. They thought, whatever. We're not really bought into this. We don't really think it's going to be that great. Oh, man, this is a problem with leadership. You got to have the leaders to be able to stand up and say, no, like, we're going out there. There's actual players I've seen, there's players who come out and say, even when they have a losing season, even when they're not doing good, they say that their leaders, whether the captain on the defense, coaches, they make you feel like you're going to win. Like, this is it. This is, like, even when you're going through hell as a team, they rise you up. They raise you up. They make you want to go out there and give it your all, because they know, even though you're going through crap, The only way to get through it and get it better is by going out there and busting your butt. Yeah. I am so glad we got Al Golden. I am so glad we got Al Golden. I'm so glad we got a new positional coaches. And this is definitely a problem that, you know, is not the easiest to fix, but you can't buy into the season week 13, man. You can't. And that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. The fact he even said it out loud is ridiculous. And I love Joseph Ossai, and I do love this transparency. I love this honesty. And now we kind of know why last season was so absolute dog crap. But now what you have to do is you have to take the information, right? Now we got to say, how are we going to avoid this upcoming season from being the same thing, right? So now we have a question and we have to get the answer. Question: how you would avoid the same scenario? Answer: Al Golden, right? But how is Al Golden going to do it? What are we going to do to keep up this, you know, energy that we want to win, that we're going to win? We have to keep it up. Because when you go out there and you're like, oh, yeah, whatever, the season's shot. We're not that good of a team. We're just going to be middle of the pack. If you think you're going to lose, you're going to lose. If you think you're going to do bad, you're going to do bad. This is mediocrity. And we can't keep sitting here and accepting mediocrity. We got to be great. It's disappointing. It's disappointing to hear. That's what I'll say.